Welcome to the Prosperous Room. So how do you get high ticket coaching leads into your coaching business? How do you get clients who are willing to invest in high ticket coaching offers, clients who are willing and excited to invest in themselves, in their life, their relationship, their business, whatever niche it is you're coaching? How do you get those high ticket coaching clients to come into your business and become high-end coaching clients with you? You know, one of the beautiful things that I love about working with high-end coaching clients is that high-end coaching clients is not a volume game. So you don't need 1,000 people. You don't need 100 people. It's a depth game. So how deep are you willing to go? How deep are you willing to go with your art, your skills, your talents, your resources, and your coaching? That is what supports you to get in the high ticket coaching clients that you are choosing to work with in your business. Today, I'm going to share 7 proven strategies and one bonus strategy to support you to get in, to call in gently the clients that you are choosing to work with. But first, who is your high-end coaching client? Who is she? What does she want? And why is your offer the best offer for her at this point in her life, her health, her relationship, her career, whatever journey and path she's on? Who is she? What does she want? Because when we know who she is and what she wants, then we can attract her in. There's no use in creating a strategy or strategies that call in the wrong people. You don't want to climb to the top of the ladder with 1,000 people and realize none of them fit my work. I'm not here to work with them. So who is she? What does she want? And why is your offer the best offer for her? You know, high-end coaching clients are everywhere. They're everywhere. But how do we bring them in so that they're the perfect leads for our business? There's an important thing to consider, and that is priorities. And I'm going to share 7 priorities before I get into the 7 strategies, okay? And what are the 7 priorities that we all as coaches need to consider, especially the women coaches I work with who are partnering with God and the Holy Spirit to co-create exponential impact, exponential value and results in ROI with their clients? What 7 priorities do we need to consider before generating a marketing strategy? Faith, fun, family, freedom, time, health, and profits, okay? High ticket profit explosion happens when you have these 7 priorities, and you can substitute your priorities for these 7, okay? These are the 7 that many of the women I work with create when we're creating their high ticket profit explosion and their high level of impact, okay? And that is faith, family, freedom, fun, time, health, and profits. Profits need to be at the forefront because impact, you're going to make impact, but are you going to create profit in a simple, sustainable business? All right. So now that we have this, let's see. What are the leads that we want? Where do we find them? I always say that our marketing is like a musical instrument. So what is your favorite musical instrument? What do you enjoy playing? Is it the guitar? Is it the piano? What is it? Is it the drums? That is the platform that you use to share your song, your music, your poetry, your book. That is the messaging. Your song is the message. The musical instrument is the marketing platform. So you choose the instrument that you want to play every day. You choose the instrument that lights you up so that when you sing your song, the messaging on that platform, on that instrument, it captivates and captures the heart of your client, of the lead. When she lands on your message for the first time, the song makes her want to cry. It makes her want to sing. It makes her want to dance. It supports her to remember who God says she is. So that is why we choose the instrument. For me, it's the guitar. So I play my song on those, and my people hear that message. It activates the Ruth in them, the Caleb in them, the Joshua in them, the Mary in them, and they step into who God says they are. So what is your platform? That's what we're going to get into today. And that is where we get to generate our leads. So leads, they're marketing leads and they're sales leads. And the 7 strategies that I'm sharing with you today are actually both sales and marketing leads. So you don't have to jump through all the hoops You can go from hello, nice to meet you, to working with you within 24 hours with the leads that I'm going to share with you today, the strategies I'm going to share with you today, okay? Marketing leads and sales leads. And then leads versus audience. Let's dive into that for a minute first. Leads are the people who say, God, I just heard your message for the first time, and I love this offer. I want to step into a sales conversation with you. I'm going to step into your sales funnel, your marketing funnel, okay? And your audience is the people that are already familiar with you. They've been hearing your song. They've been dancing with you. They've been hearing your poetry. They've been hearing your content. And they know you. They love you. They trust you. They like you. They're already here with you. All right? So let's dive into the 7 strategies. You know, my invitation to you before we go into the strategies is that you use at least 1 or 2 of these within the next 10 days to bring you 3 high-ticket coaching clients for your high-ticket coaching offers. So if you cannot bring in 3 clients in the next 10 or 30 days with any of these 7 strategies, come back here and I'll give you your time back. All right. The first one is referrals. Word of mouth referrals. I know a lot of marketing experts will say, don't focus on referrals. It's dangerous because when it dries out, what do you do? And I'm here to say hogwash, okay? When you're selling a $100,000 coaching offer, when you're selling a $250,000 coaching offer or $1 million coaching offer, when you're selling maybe even just a $10,000 coaching offer, you don't need a million people. Again, it's depth, the game of depth, not the game of volume. So when you work with people, they refer you word of mouth. So go deeper in your skills, in your art, in your music, in your stuff, so that your clients can get a good result, the best exponential result, and cannot but refer you. There are 2 kinds of referrals. The first one is when you're specialized, okay? The market loves specialization. So if you're a high-ticket coach selling high-ticket coaching offers, whether or not you decide to niche your work down, get a specialization because the market rewards specialists and pays a premium for that. So when people know you're specializing in something and they know who you work with and what you do with that person, they will randomly refer you whether they've worked with you or not. For example, I teach Sunday school at my church. When I became a life coach, I told everyone, look, I'm a spiritual life coach. I work with women. My website is lifecoachforwomen.com. I do career coaching, life coaching, relationship coaching, business coaching, sex coaching, sleep coaching, all the coaching. And so anytime someone from church met someone who had a problem or a challenge or something in their relationship or their business, or they needed to pass the CPA or they needed a new job or whatever it was, they would say, oh, I got you. I know a life coach and she's my daughter's Sunday school teacher. She's really good. They've never worked with me, but they were referring me out for my $10,000 coaching offers. And I got 3 clients from that who went from 0 to 60 with me, okay? And I invite my clients to do the same thing. Don't wait until you work with someone. Just let people know what you do. Specialize and you will get people running through the door. And those referrals that came in did not come in to get into my audience to know me, to like me, and to trust me. They came in to work with me. They came to the sales conversation knowing they were going to work with me because this person said, work with Mimi. She's a life coach. I know her. She's my daughter's Sunday school teacher, and she does X with X. So I got referrals from that. The other kind of referral is when you work with people. You work with people and then you invite them into a referral conversation. Ask them if they know someone who will love to create the results they've created. Do you know anyone who would love to create a $250,000 a month in their business? That's what I do as a business coach. So would you love that? Would you love to do you know someone who would love to sell a $1 million coaching offer? Would you know anyone who would love to do what we've co-created here together? So in your niche, whether it's health or relationship, does your current client know anyone who would love to co-create those results your client has created with you? Okay, and you can also offer a bonus. I offer a $10,000 referral bonus to my email list. 4 times a year, I send out a referral request. And if anybody invites someone to work with me and that person signs on to work with me, they get a $10,000 bonus. So you get to decide, do I do referral bonuses? Do I do referral invitations? Like, what do I do? What works best for you? But referral word of mouth is the easiest way to get a client to go from 0 to sign on, okay? That's the first strategy. So let's write that down. And let's move on to 2. Strategy number 2 is your audience. Your audience. Your best high-ticket coaching clients, your best leads are already in your audience. They know you, they like you, they trust you, they're already here. Invite them to work with you by your messaging. So take your guitar and play that song that activates the Caleb in them, that activates the woman in them, the man in them that is ready to step into the thing that they claim they want, the reason why they're in your audience, why they're in your Facebook group, why they're in your community, why they're in your email list. Activate that thing in them. Sing that song from the heart. Let it connect with their heartbeat in your audience. They're your best clients. They already know you. They already like you. They already trust you. And they're one of your best leads. So audience is number 2. Number 3 is what I call the Dream 100 list. And this is direct outreach. Direct outreach. It's your DO, your Dream 100 list, and your direct outreach. It's where you reach out to somebody on LinkedIn, or maybe you're on Instagram, for those of you on social media. And you've already been following them. You read that, their profile, you've been reading their posts, or whatever it is they're talking about on social media. So you know what challenges they're facing. You know what dreams they have. And maybe you can recommend a book or send them a PDF of something that works for them, an ebook, maybe an app, maybe send them a newspaper clipping, whatever it is that will support them in that first conversation, for them to meet you for the first time and see you as a resource. Okay? You want your Dream 100 client to see you, your Dream 100 person to see you as a resource, as somebody they can go to for something, as somebody who has what they want. You want to be a lighthouse. So how can you be a lighthouse to your Dream 100? Create a list of 100 people. I don't have a list of 100 people. I have 25 people on my list that I want to reach out to. So create a list of 10 people, 25, 30. I say 100 because when you do 100, you can come up with at least 25. And then reach out to them and offer them something that will support them to meet them where they are right now. Something that will have them step into your world. Maybe your email list, maybe your lead magnet, whatever it is. And we'll talk about those later on. But allow them to see you and know you as a lighthouse. Okay? So your Dream 100 direct outreach. Number 4, the 4th strategy is your colleagues. Okay? This is the beauty about specialization. When I was a money mindset coach, I had so many of my colleagues ask me to teach their masterclass or go into their coaching group with them to support their clients, or go on Facebook and do a presentation about money mindset. So what colleagues can you partner with and show up in their Facebook group, show up in their masterclass, in their masterminds? Because guess what? Those are new eyes on your business, people who have never met you, never heard of you. And you show up as somebody who's a leader in this field, or an expert, whatever it is you call yourself, an authority in this thing. And they get to see you and step into your world. They'll get on your email list. They become a part of your audience. So they'll sign up to have a call with you, have a conversation so they can work with you in that area. So your colleagues, how can you support your colleagues without stealing their clients? How can you do that and be a lighthouse for their people because of a specialization and expertise that you have that you can support them with? So reach out to your colleagues today and see whose Facebook group can you talk in, whose mastermind can you participate in, and share something, do a training or whatever. Your colleagues are a great lead resource. The 5th one is complementary relationships. Complementary relationships. What do I mean by this? We all have relationships in life where we have the same type of clients that we support. I support the same type of clients that my personal trainer supports, that my attorney supports, that my accountant supports, that my wealth advisor supports. So you can partner with these people to create an event, a joint event, where you all invite your clients. And then now you have 50 other people from their client base with eyes on your message for the first time. And they become your leads, because at the end of whatever presentation you're doing or whatever event it is, they get to step into your email list. They get to step into whatever it is that you're offering. They met you for the first time because you collaborated with your complementary relationships. So that is a strategy for getting leads. Okay. You see the wealth advisor, the trainer, the tax accountant, they already know you. They already trust you. And there will be not just a complementary relationship, but also a referral source, a referral partner, and a joint venture partner for you and your business. Okay. So number six, speaking engagements. You know, we sleep on this one. And I was really blessed when it came to speaking engagements as a strategy, because I didn't go out there looking for high ticket speaking engagement. I honestly did not even know that I was worthy of getting a high ticket speaking engagement. I'm not going to lie, okay? I was, home, and I got an email from the AICPA, one of the states, and they said, you know what, Mimi, we've been following your blog for the last, couple of weeks. We joined your email list, and we've watched all your YouTube videos. At the time, I had 11 of the most crappy YouTube videos you could ever imagine, okay? At 11 YouTube videos, I had 19 subscribers, 19 subscribers, okay? And they saw that and thought, let's bring her to talk to this elite group of accountants so they can become rainmakers in their accounting firms. And they wanted me, little old me, to come train on high ticket sales. And I thought, wait, it's a joke, right? There's this person on YouTube who's more eloquent than I am. There's this person on YouTube, he's been doing high ticket sales before I was born. How can I be the one to come train all these CPAs? And they said to me, because Mimi, you are a CPA. You failed the exam just like these women did once or twice. And you're the only one that's been in this room with these women. You know what it's like to be in this room. So we want you to come talk about your experience and then train them to be rainmakers. Can you do that? And at the time, my speaking fee was only $10,000. And they thought, no, you have to bring this up, because everybody else on the panel is $100,000, has an agent, and the rest of them are between $40,000 and $50,000. What are you talking about, $10,000? So again, what are you an expert in? When you specialize, the market will pay you. Create your YouTube videos, share your blog posts, create an email list, or just reach out to organizations that you've been a part of before. Because of your expertise, because of a credential you have, because of a certification that you have. They're looking for speakers, your local chamber of commerce. These are all people who have never met me. And so if I'm on stage training 500 accountants on high ticket sales, what do you think happens when they watch me speaking? And they think, oh my gosh, she can support me to do this. And they come into my world. And there goes 500 new people, or at least 50 on my email list. I'm not playing a volume game. I'm playing a depth game. So I just need one person in my ecosystem, not 10, not 100, not 1,000. So speaking engagements are powerful lead resources for you. Okay, that's number 7. Sorry, number 6. Number 7 is the bridge. There are different ways to create a bridge for people to come from where they are to your offer. For me, that is high ticket profit explosion workshops. I used to host high ticket profit explosion workshops where women will come in and we'll create their $45,000 coaching offer. All for one person, it was her first $100,000 coaching offer in the bridge. And then she sold that. And she decided, well, if I can create this in 2 hours, what will I create with Mimi Supernatural in 18 months? So what is the tiny first step win that your client can get that allows her to see herself in your offer, in the $1 million offer, in the $100,000 coaching offer, in the $250,000 offer? What can you offer as a bridge? My bridge workshops are $2,200. I don't do them anymore. But the first 3 years of my business, they were my lifeline, okay? And I was able to support clients to create their signature frameworks, their signature systems, their foundational elements of their business, their marketing strategies, their marketing funnel, their sales funnel, whatever it was. And from there, it was like, okay, well, Mimi, I needed support to move further along this so I can create my high ticket profit explosion, so I can create the business I want, so I can create the profits I want, the life I want, the abundance I want. So I'm going to step into that offer. So what could you create as your bridge? It doesn't have to be a workshop. It could be a half-day VIP thing. It could be an event. What is your bridge? It could be a Zoom call. It could be, a 30-minute on Zoom where you're training people and then you make an offer at the end of that. It could be a webinar. You decide what your bridge is going to be. I promised you a bonus, number 8. Number 8 is your content. Number 8 is your content as a lead strategy. And it is a powerful one, okay? You are watching my YouTube channel right now, which is one of my lead strategies, my content portfolio. This is where I always say, before we get into content, allow other people to become your sales pages. And you're going to see why I say this. Because for content, we're going to go into traffic, okay? How do you create? I'm not talking about paid ads. I'm talking about organic traffic. How do you create organic traffic for high-ticket coaching offers? $75,000 offers, $45,000 offers, $500,000 offers, $500,000 offers, $1 million offers, $250,000 offers, or maybe just a $10,000 coaching offer. How do you create traffic with a high-ticket lead magnet? They're lead magnets, and then they're high-ticket lead magnets, okay? I'm going to pause at this point and invite you to download my high-ticket lead magnet. The link is below. And that is a high-ticket coaching offer playbook. There's no point in going to generate leads. There's no point in mastering another strategy to get more leads into your business if you don't have a potent high-ticket coaching offer. So I invite you to look at your offer today or offers and see how you can up-level it to offer enough punch, enough value, enough exponential return on investment using the high-ticket coaching offer playbook link below that you can use to create the offer that your client wants, that your client deserves, so that you can charge at a higher level and bring in clients who are at a higher quality level for your business. The link is below. It's the high-ticket profit explosion. It's the high-ticket coaching offer playbook. And it will support you to create a 10K offer, a 100K offer, a $1 million offer, a 250K offer, whatever level you decided you want to play at. So once you have your lead magnet, like for example, the one I have, like what's your niche? What can you give to your clients as that first taste into what it's like to work with you? So when they create that thing in the lead magnet, they can't help but want to step into your offer because it's the next logical step. Okay, they'll use emotion, they will use logic, they will use everything to come into your world because this lead magnet is spicy and it's spicy, spicy, spicy. They want more of it. Okay, so download the lead magnet. But before then, let's get into traffic. How do you create organic traffic? When you have your lead magnet, you post that on your website, on your blog, you post it on YouTube, on LinkedIn, on Instagram, wherever. Okay, so when I started coaching, I created blogs. Because at the time, I was writing a lot. I love writing. So I thought this is the best way for me to bring in clients because I can sing my song on my blog and I can attract them with their heartbeats. And so I had people come into my blogs, read the blog post, and within 48 hours, become a client. Many of them have never been on my email list. They went from blog posts to application to work with me to clients, okay? And 4 out of 5 clients who applied to work with me became clients. It was an 80% close rate, became clients. Because why the 80% close rate? Because when they read the message on that musical instrument platform, my blog post, which I love writing on, they saw themselves. It activated the Ruth, the Caleb, and they remembered who they are. I don't do gap. I do remembering who God says you are. Because when you activate that memory in them, they can't help but step into the offer. When you activate a gap, it comes with questions. When you activate a memory, they just step into it because it's who they are. It's their identity already in Christ, okay? So they came into the blog and they said, oh my God, Mimi, you're in my head. I use the same thing in my health coaching business. I'm a holistic health coach for women with hormonal imbalance. And I have done nothing except use my blog posts to attract clients and lead and bring leads into my business from that perspective, because they said to me, it feels like you're my fridge. I feel like you're my head. I feel like you're in my pantry. Yeah, I'm not there. What I'm doing is allowing you to remember who God says you are. And when I activate that in you, you think I'm in your head. It's not magic. It's memory. So if you don't want to create blogs, create a video and then have someone put it into transcribe into a blog post for you. But they are powerful because when people go on Google and they land on the thing they're looking for, they can't help but think you are the one that knows them more than they know themselves. When they see something that activates their memory, they start to believe that you know the issue they're facing more than they know it themselves. You understand them more than they understand themselves. And that is so powerful. So blogs are one form of traffic. What's another form of bringing traffic or to bringing leads to your business? YouTube. YouTube. This might be your first time watching me here. This might be your first time on the Prosperous Womb channel. But now you're lead. You're in my ecosystem. Something attracted you to this. What was it? What was your intention for watching this? And where do you go from here? Are you going to download the lead magnet I have below? Are you going to hit subscribe and come back for more? Are you going to join my email list? You get to choose that. You get to decide that. All I'm doing is playing my song on YouTube. So create a YouTube channel, create videos. That's where speaking, people who want you to speak on their stages, that's where they find you. Clients find you there. Collaborators find you there. People who want you to come on their podcasts find you there, which leads us to podcasts. So for traffic, we have blogs, we have YouTube, and we have podcasts. Podcast is what I call BOPA. It's borrowing other people's audiences and letting other people become your sales page. Because when you go on somebody's podcast, you're meeting the audience of 5,000, 10,000, or 100 or 10 people for the first time. They meet your message for the first time. They hear your song for the first time. They come into your ecosystem, join your email list, download a lead magnet. They become part of your audience now, and they become your people too. And you can invite them into a conversation with you because it's not a volume game, it's a depth game. How deep are you willing to go? Blogs, YouTube channels, BOPAs. And then you have social media, okay? Social media is the single greatest thing that has happened to the world in a long, long time, okay? If you use it right. I'm not on social media, but for those who are, use it wisely to attract people. You have your Instagram reels that you can do to bring people into your Instagram community. You have your Facebook lives you can do to bring people into a Facebook group. You have TikTok. You can dance and point and bring people into your ecosystem. Invite them to join your YouTube channel. Come to your YouTube channel. You can do Pinterest and pin things and link it to your blog posts so they can go to your blog and download the lead magnet and go to your email list. There are so many ways to bring people into your world. They're all around us. So that is traffic, and there are millions of other traffic places. But let's just focus on blogs, YouTube, BOPA, and social media, okay? Now we have audience. So how do we go from one to many and bring them into your audience? You've invited them to download the lead magnet. What happens when they're in your audience? You nurture them. This is the nurturing phase, okay? Assuming they didn't go from 0 to 60 and enter your coaching offer immediately. Now they're in your audience. They get to know you, like you, trust you. This is your email list. This is Instagram. This is your Facebook group. This is your LinkedIn newsletter. This is YouTube. YouTube is where I come and I nurture those people who are now in my ecosystem. They've subscribed. They come back and they watch the videos. And this is how I nurture them, by giving value, something that's going to transform the way they do their business so they can create additional freedom, additional resources, additional impact, and more profit, more high-ticket profit explosion, and joy in their lives. So how can you nurture your people? Do you have an email list? Are you on social media, maybe Instagram, Facebook, or LinkedIn newsletter? Are you on YouTube? Like, what would be the best platform, musical instrument to share your song, your messaging, okay? Because all of these lead into high-end coaching clients. Let me know how this is landing for you, okay? Let me know how this is supporting you today to go out there and get your high-ticket coaching clients in. And again, before we wrap up, this is important. Whatever approach you're using now, I invite you to look at it and see, is it limiting you? Is it limiting you? Or is it supporting you to create exponential impact in your niche, in your industry, in your community, for your people and in the world. Okay? Let me know how this lands for you. Hit subscribe if you want more of this. Download the Lead Magnet and come back for more. It's been really good